Hello everyone, I am the Most Intelligent Sphere, here with the next episode of Touhou Time. This time going into another Touhou fan game with a rather unique art style, as you can see sitting at the screen. That's probably the scariest I've ever seen Reimu look. Going into Touhouvania, I believe it's called.
That's what we.
Yeah, that's a
over here in the
popular
West call
name.
Its
those
actual
sound effects.
name... I don't really feel like saying its actual name, so I'm just going to leave it at Touhouvania.
Homage Densetsu.
Yeah.
Scarlet Symphony, apparently, yeah.
Initial impressions on the sprites. Smooth, but odd. Oh.
I'm going to say something about the sprites. It appears they used the Symphony of the Night sprites as a base.
Yeah, it definitely has that sort of look to it.
Sweet, you can fly. That'll
Yup.
make things significantly easier.
I think the word you're looking for is possible.
Oh shit. Though you can't change... Why can't you change directions while you're flying?
So that you can fire while moving backwards. It's probably actually more helpful than not.
Yeah, I guess so. Also, why am I... Ah!
Also,
That just happened.
shooting your cards or whatever takes MP, so... Or souls, or whatever the red dots are.
Yeah, it's the equivalent of a Castlevania Hearts, I believe.
Oh.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, and if you know you're a Castlevania, you might not really like the impression you get from the very beginning of the game, because you're attacked by those crows that love to make your life miserable in the Castlevanias.
Oh man. I don't know, it was really the Medusa heads that were horrible.
I don't think I've ever actually played Castlevania before.
Like any of them, or just the first?
Just any of them.
Oh,
Like,
wow.
I know of it.
Okay, play
know-
Symphony of the Night, man. Do it. It's worth it.
I know it. I know of its mechanics. I don't know. I've never been interested in it.
This one's actually a fair bit more forgiving than the classic Castlevanias, because you've got full jump control.
That's true. Actually, that tends to be the case in more of the more recent Castlevanias anyway.
There
Play
are
Symphony of the Night on.
There are recent Castlevanias?
Well,
Yes.
yeah, all the ones on the DS and all that.
I didn't know there were Castlevanias for the DS.
Yeah, there are like 3? I haven't played any of them.
Huh.
But yeah, they all kind
Oh,
of follow
shoot.
Symphony of the Night in terms of gameplay.
Ah.
The ones in the post Symphony era tend to be more non-linear games, and it's in fact where Metroidvania comes from, because they've likened the new Castlevanias to the Metroid games, and that's where the term came to life.
I always used to think there was actually a video game called Metroidvania.
No, that'd be pretty cool though. I can whip this statue, does it do anything? Also, Bird, you are making me nervous, die.
It's like Metroidvania, the video game, would just be a Metroid game starring Zero Suit Samus. I mean, she's got the, like, whip pistol thing. Giving a new definition to the term pistol whip. Ow.
Also, yeah, Churno's outfit in this is
Ow.
pretty sweet.
Ow. Ow. Okay, frogs. Touhou, slowly teaching me to hate frogs and crows.
I don't really know why, but I actually find it kind of funny that you can fly out of the bottomless pit, because the game actually takes a while to register a fault to your doom.
Yeah, also, the sequel limits your flight, so that is definitely something that I have mixed opinions about. Well, limits it, but it's different. We'll see if when we play it.
What do you mean, if when? Of course we are going to play it at some time.
All right, so then when is the relevant operator?
Exactly.
If we never do, then if is the relevant operator.
Yeah, but me discarding games just doesn't happen.
Well, yeah, but we might just not get around to it.
Ow. 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 Okay, last guy. Let's rock.
How many lives do you have for continue?
3.
He probably hit the default button, yeah, so he has only 3.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm fucked. Yup.
Uh,
I almost had her though. I was doing really well.
Later on,
I actually have 5.
later on, I'll probably realize mistake and flip it over to 20. But yep, game over.
Ow. Okay, quit it with the
Continue.
ice. Jesus. Ow.
Oh, we have to start all over.
Okay, yeah. In that case, definitely glad the 20 lives.
Oh, by the way, speaking of start over, don't think of that way. Hit continue on the screen and see where you end up.
I did, and I ended up at the beginning.
Oh well, yeah, but you didn't. It probably continues you at the beginning of the stage, not the beginning of the game.
Ah.
Is my guess.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and say this isn't worth it. I'm gonna go give myself 20 lives.
That's probably wise.
Alright.
Yeah, it looks like patience is the way to go with these bosses. Because just take it slow and she can't
Wait
touch you.
for an opening.
Yep. Which is slow, but you know what? Fuck it. It's not like these are time rushed or anything.
Alright, this
Ow.
time I'm not gonna lose a bunch of lives in the beginning of the game.
Such conviction.
I always come to the show with such conviction. How I live my life in absolutes. Things will be one way or another, unless they aren't.
Right. In which case, you just look stupid. No, ha ha ha. See what I did? I insulted you. I just thought I'd point that out in case you hadn't figured it out.
The crows that are sitting there and don't take off until you get close to them are much better than these white crows that appear to fly in from the side of the screen. They're like impossible to
White
dodge.
crows. You think maybe those might be a different kind of bird, maybe?
No,
actually?
they're white crows.
Like, I don't know.
They're white crows, okay?
Sure.
Just they're
white crows.
Yes, white crows.
Of course.
That's what they are.
Oh god, frogs.
They're white crows because I say they're white crows, okay?
I cannot think of anything else they might be, other than like doves or pigeons or albatrosses.
Yeah, they're totally albatross.
They look about that size, right?
That makes perfect sense.
Hey, at least they got the color of the fucking feathers right, alright? I guess maybe they're albino crows. There you go.
Albino crows.
We'll go with that.
Albino crows works. They're Caucasian.
Oh, that was bad.
Is
And
thi-
not in a good way.
Does this statue do anything?
I don't think so. I hit it for like 2 minutes and nothing happened.
No achievement? Whack the Buddha?
Ow. Looks more like a gravestone to me, actually, but...
Alright, Cerno, I've read your dialogue already, and as awesome as you look in that outfit, I'm not gonna read your dialogue again. That's a fire-breathing lizard. It's Bowser, but purple.
Actually, it's a Touhouvian or something. It's a mer person.
Ah. So it's
I
not
don't mean
Bowser,
like
but purple.
yeah, I don't mean like Wakasagahime kind of
Wakasagahime?
mer person. Yeah, that one.
When you see an enemy, you must whip it. If there's a
Yeah, I
bad
don't know
guy
why
in your
Rainbow
way,
chose to
you
go with
must
the whip
whip
this
it.
time.
So whip it. Whip it good. I'm sorry.
I guess maybe
couldn't
she was just
resist.
feeling Castlevania-y. I was like, I'm gonna go with a whip today.
Beat mailing and you get to watch the fourth wall get broken.
Yay!
Yeah.
Ow.
I noticed that. That was amusing. Are you actually playing in French, or...
No.
Okay. I was curious.
That joke's run its course, not to worry.
Like in that case, all of the all of your poor fans would be like, what are they saying?
Like I have fans.
Yeah, okay, touche. I do wonder how Pacioli convinced Marissa to go down to the underground and subterranean animism. Probably something to do with, like, the source of the hot springs is there, so you should totally go there and get more hot springs.
I'm gonna go ahead and say she was paid in books and leave it at that, because it's funnier.
I don't know, lying to her with promise of
Dodge
hot
all these
springs.
guys. That wasn't a lie. It was selective truth-telling. It's like we're in a gladiator arena and there's a lot of bones. Dang it, Reimu, I'm a witch, not a warrior. Yay,
I'm pretty
for
sure she's
obscure
a
Star
thief.
Trek references. Oh yeah. And Zoidberg's a doctor.
Come on, can I at least beat this
Chronic
boss?
borrower, let's be honest. Come on. She's gonna return it, eventually.
When she dies, I believe, are her exact words. And you can pry this from my cold dead hands is not usually the sort of thing people refer to as borrowing.
Well, considering she's stealing from, like, an immortal, you can pry it from my cold dead hands is basically you can have it back in about 80 years.
Well, except that Merce is also pursuing immortality, so
Yeah, good luck with that. That'll never happen.
even though she's already encountered like 8 ways to do it,
I still say it'll never happen. If it hasn't happened already, it's not gonna happen.
she's just really picky, that's all. It's like, yeah, I don't want to eat a person. Well, then, Reimu, what are you doing looking for immortality? If you aren't gonna buckle down and eat Moku, then just...
So, supposing, like, someone did, say, eat Mokuo, would she, like, come back to life in said person's stomach?
I would assume not, but it's an assumption.
Because what the... So that's a question I've always had. If, like, you can somehow find a way to separate Mokuo's or Kaguya's head from the... This is a morbid thought, but if you could somehow find a way to, like, separate the head from the body permanently, would they, like, both halves be alive just without being able to do anything, or...?
So, the way the Horai Elixir works is it makes, like, the soul immortal in a sense. So the soul will make a new body
Ah.
if there isn't one for it to occupy, is my understanding of how it works.
So then, in theory, you could duplicate either Kaguya or Mokuo with a little bit of creative chopping.
No, because they still only have one soul.
So then when the soul creates a new body, then the previous body would quote-unquote die.
Oh, so heads up, guys. Don't go too high on the screen, because that is death.
Now I have to go up high on the screen.
That's
There's a
a
wall there.
peculiar way of holding your bottomless pit.
Yeah, that was annoying, because I was doing really well that round. Also, this is my last life. Wow.
Alright guys, thank you for watching. Touhou time, what the heck are we playing? Touhouvania? Right.
Yeah. Majin Setsu, blah blah blah.
Interesting to say the least.
Yeah.
See you next time.
Fucking damn it, Remilia.